Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Ram
Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare Ram
Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Hare Ram Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare Ram
Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare Ram Hare
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare Guna Hare
Hare Ram
Krishna
Hare Ram Hare Krishna
Hare Ram Hare
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Guna Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Hare Guna Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Hare Guna Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Hare Guna Hare Ram Hare Hare Guna Hare Hare Ram
Hare Krishna 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 Hare
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 Krishna,
Hare Ram Hare Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram
Hare Ram
Krishna Hare 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 Ram
Hare Ram Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram Hare
Hare Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Hare Hare
Hare Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Guna
Hare Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare Krishna
Hare Ram
Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
Krishna 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 Hare Ram
Hare Ram Hare Hare Guna Hare
Krishna
Hare Ram Hare Hare Guna Hare
Krishna
Hare Ram Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare Guna Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram Hare Hare Guna Hare
Hare Krishna,
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Ram Hare
Hare Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Hare Guna
कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम
Hare
हरे
Krishna,
Hare
हरे
Rama,
हरे
Krishna,
कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम
Hare
हरे
Krishna,
हरे
Hare
हरे
Hare
Krishna,
कृष्ण
Krishna,
हरे
Hare
कृष्ण
Krishna,
हरे हरे
Hare Rama,
हरे राम 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 हरे हरे
Hare
हरे
Hare
Krishna,
कृष्ण
Krishna,
हरे
Hare
कृष्ण
Krishna,
कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम
Hare
राम
Rama,
हरे
Hare
Hare
हरे
Rama,
Rama,
हरे
Hare
कृष्ण
Krishna,
हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण
Hare
कृष्ण
Krishna,
हरे राम हरे
Hare
राम
Krishna,
हरे कृष्ण हरे
Hare
कृष्ण कृष्ण
Rama,
कृष्ण हरे 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 राम
Hare Krishna, Hare
कृष्ण
Hare
हरे
Krishna,
कृष्ण
Hare
कृष्ण
Krishna,
कृष्ण हरे हरे राम राम
Hare
राम
Ram,
हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम 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 हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे 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 राम हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण राम हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण राम 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 हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे कृष्ण 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 राम 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 हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण राम हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम हरे कृष्ण 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 राम हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम हरे कृष्ण 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 राम हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम हरे कृष्ण 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna
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 Hare
Hare Ram
Hare
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare Ram Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Krishna
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 Ram Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna 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 Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare Ram
Krishna
Krishna Krishna Krishna Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna 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 Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Ram
Hare Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare Guna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare Ram
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Guna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Krishna
Hare
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 Guna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare Guna,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Guna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Ram,
Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram
Ram,
Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare.
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram
Ram,
Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
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 Hare.
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare.
Ram,
Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Ram.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare.
Krishna, Krishna.
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram.
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna.
Hare, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Ram, Ram Ram.
Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram
Krishna,
Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram.
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare.
Hare, Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
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 Ram,
Krishna.
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram.
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna.
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare.
Ram, Hare Ram.
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna.
Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare
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 Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram.
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Hare.
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna, Hare
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 Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Ram.
Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram,
Krishna.
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Jai
Krishna,
Shri
Ram.
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Chaitanya,
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram,
Krishna.
Hare
Jai
Hare,
Shri
Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram.
Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Chaitanya,
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna.
Hare. Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Krishna,
Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Hare.
Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram
Ram.
Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram.
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare.
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Ram.
Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare Ram,
Ram.
Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram.
Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Hare.
Ram.
Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare.
Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram.
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare Ram,
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Krishna. Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare, Hare Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna.
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Hare Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Ram
Krishna
Ram, Hare Hare,
Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram.
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
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 Hare
Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Hare.
Krishna Hare.
Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram,
Ram,
Hare
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 Hare,
Ram.
Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare. Hare
Ram.
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Ram.
Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Krishna.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare Hare,
Ram,
Hare
Ram.
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare.
Krishna.
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Ram.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare
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 Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Ram.
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare, Hare
Ram.
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram.
Hare. Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram.
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare,
Ram.
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare.
Krishna.
Krishna,
Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram.
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram.
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Ram Hare
Krishna,
Hare Ram Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram Hare Hare Ram
Hare Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram.
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Guna, Hare Guna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Ram.
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram,
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
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 Hare,
Hare,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna.
Krishna Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
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 Krishna.
Hare
Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Hare Ram.
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Ram
Guna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
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 Hare,
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram.
Ram Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Guna,
Hare
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 Guna.
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram.
Ram 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 Hare
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 Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Guna,
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare
Guna.
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Ram,
Ram Hare Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram.
Hare
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 Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Ram Ram
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
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 Hare,
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
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 Krishna.
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Hare
Krishna,
Ram Ram
Krishna,
Ram Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Ram.
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Hare
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 Ram, Hare
Guna,
Ram, Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Guna.
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram Ram
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna 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 Krishna
Hare Ram,
Hare
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 Ram.
Ram Ram Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Guna,
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Guna.
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram Ram Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram.
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare Ram
Krishna,
Hare Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
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 Guna,
Ram,
Hare
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 Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Guna.
Ram,
Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram.
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare Ram Hare
Hare
Ram Ram
Guna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Guna.
Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Hare Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Ram.
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
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 Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Guna,
Ram
Hare
Ram Hare Hare
Krishna.
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Hare
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 Ram,
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram.
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Krishna
Hare
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 Guna,
Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Guna.
Ram,
Ram
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare Ram.
Hare Ram
Hare
Hare Ram
Ram, Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Ram,
Hare
Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Guna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Guna.
Hare
Hare
Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Ram.
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Hare Ram Ram
Hare
Ram
Guna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna.
Krishna 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 Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Ram.
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Krishna 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 Hare
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 Guna,
Ram
Hare
Ram Ram
Krishna.
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram.
Ram Hare Krishna 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 Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Guna, Hare
Hare
Guna.
Ram Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram, Hare
Ram
Ram, 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 Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram.
Krishna, 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 Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Guna,
Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram,
Guna.
Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Hare Ram.
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram, Ram,
Hare
Hare
Guna,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Guna.
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna,
Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram.
Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Guna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Guna.
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
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 Hare
Ram,
Ram.
Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Guna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Guna.
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Hare
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 Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Ram.
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Guna,
Hare
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 Ram,
Ram
Hare
Guna.
Ram,
Ram
Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Ram.
Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna.
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Hare Ram
Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
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 Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Ram.
Hare
Krishna
Hare, Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Guna, Hare
Hare
Guna.
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram.
Krishna, 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 Hare,
Krishna 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 Krishna
Hare
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 Ram,
Guna,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Ram,
Guna.
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Hare Ram, Ram, Ram.
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Guna,
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Guna.
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
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 Krishna,
Ram
Krishna,
Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram.
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna.
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Ram.
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Hare
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 Hare,
Ram
Ram,
Hare
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 Ram,
Ram.
Hare
Ram
Ram, 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 Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
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 Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna.
Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram.
Ram Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare
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 Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram.
Krishna Krishna Hare
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 Ram
Krishna,
Hare
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 Ram
Krishna
Krishna.
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Ram
Ram.
Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna.
Hare
Hare Ram
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram
Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram.
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Ram
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram Hare Hare
Krishna.
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna
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 Krishna Krishna
Hare
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 Ram,
Ram
Hare Ram.
Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Ram
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna.
Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare
Hare Ram
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram Ram
Ram.
Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna.
Ram 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 Hare
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 Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare Ram Hare Ram
Krishna.
Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram.
Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Krishna
Krishna.
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram.
Hare
Hare
Ram
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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna.
Hare Ram Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram.
Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
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 Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram
Hare
Hare Ram
Hare
Ram Ram
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Ram.
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Krishna
Krishna.
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram Hare Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
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 Ram.
Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Hare
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna,
Ram Hare
Hare
Ram Ram
Krishna.
Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram.
Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna.
Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare
Ram
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 Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare Ram.
Hare Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
Krishna
Hare Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna
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 Hare Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Hare Guna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare Ram
Hare Guna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram.
Hare
Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Krishna 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 Hare
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 Ram, Hare
Ram
Ram.
Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare
Hare Guna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
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 Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram Hare
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna Hare
Hare Ram Hare
Hare
Ram
Guna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram.
Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram
Hare
Ram
Guna,
Ram Ram
Hare
Hare Hare Hare
Krishna,
Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare
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 Krishna
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram
Ram Ram Hare
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 Guna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
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 Ram Hare
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram
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 Ram.
Hare 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 Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Guna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna,
Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare
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 Ram,
Hare
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 Krishna
Ram.
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna 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 Hare
Hare Guna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram 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 Hare
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram.
Krishna Krishna Hare
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 Guna,
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Ram Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Hare Ram
Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram.
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram Ram Ram
Hare
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 Krishna,
Hare
Guna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram.
Hare 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 Krishna
Krishna
Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Guna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna.
Ram Ram Ram
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram.
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Ram
Hare
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 Ram
Guna,
Ram
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 Hare
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 Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna.
Krishna
Ram Hare
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 Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare
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 Ram, Hare Ram.
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Guna,
Ram
Hare
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 Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram.
Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Guna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna.
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram Ram
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram.
Hare Hare Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
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 Guna, Hare Ram.
Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Ram.
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna 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 Hare
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 Guna, Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna Hare
Krishna
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 Krishna Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Hare
Hare Ram
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram.
Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
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 Guna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
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 Hare Ram
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 Hare
Ram
Hare
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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram.
Krishna
Ram Ram
Krishna
Ram Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Krishna.
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare Ram.
Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Ram
Guna,
Ram Ram
Hare
Hare Hare Hare
Krishna.
Hare
Krishna
Ram Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram.
Hare
Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare
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 Guna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
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 Krishna.
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Ram Hare
Hare Ram Hare
Hare
Ram Ram
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram.
Hare Hare Krishna 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 Krishna
Hare
Hare
Guna,
Hare
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 Krishna.
Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram.
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Ram Hare
Krishna,
Ram Ram
Hare
Ram Hare Hare Hare
Krishna.
Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare
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 Ram, Hare Ram.
Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare
Hare
Hare Hare
Guna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare
Krishna.
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram.
Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Guna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna.
Hare Ram 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 Hare
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 Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram.
Krishna 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 Hare
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 Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare Ram Ram
Krishna.
Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare
Hare Ram, Hare Ram.
Hare Ram Ram Ram
Krishna
Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Guna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Krishna.
Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare
Hare Ram, Hare
Hare Ram
Ram.
Ram Hare 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 Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna.
Hare Ram Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
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 Ram.
Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare
Hare Guna, Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram.
Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Guna,
Hare
Hare Krishna.
Ram Hare
Krishna,
Hare Hare Krishna
Krishna.
Hare Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram.
Hare Ram
Hare
Hare
Guna,
Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna Hare
Krishna.
Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Ram
Hare Hare Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Guna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram.
Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Guna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna.
Hare Ram Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Ram.
Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Guna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna.
Hare Hare Hare
Hare Ram, Hare Ram.
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Guna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna.
Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram.
Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Guna
Krishna
Hare.
Krishna Hare 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 Ram
Krishna
Ram Ram
Krishna
Ram Hare 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 Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna.
Hare
Hare
Ram 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 Hare
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 Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram.
Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
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 Guna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Guna.
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram 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 Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram.
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Guna
Hare
Hare
Ram
Guna.
Ram
Hare
Ram Ram
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram.
Hare Hare Ram
Hare
Ram Ram
Guna
Ram Hare
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 Guna.
Hare Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Hare
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 Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Ram
Ram Hare
Ram.
Hare Hare Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Guna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Guna.
Hare Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram 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 Hare
Hare
Hare Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram.
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Guna
Ram
Hare
Ram Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
Krishna.
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram
Ram
Ram.
Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Krishna
Krishna.
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram.
Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare 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 Ram Ram Ram
Hare
Ram Hare
Ram,
Hare
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 Ram.
Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare Ram
Krishna.
Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram.
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare Ram
Krishna.
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram Hare
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna.
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram.
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare Ram
Hare
Ram Ram Hare
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 Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna.
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
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 Krishna
Ram, Hare Ram.
Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda
Hare
Shri
Krishna,
Advaita
Hare
Hare
Gadadhara
Krishna,
Srivasadi
Krishna.
Gaur Bhaktavinda Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram.
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna.
Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram.
Hare 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 Ram
Hare
Ram Ram Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram.
Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna. Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram.
Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna.
Krishna,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram.
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna.
Krishna
Hare Ram, Hare Ram.
Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Hare Hare Ram Ram
Hare
Ram Ram
Krishna,
Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram.
Hare
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 Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna.
Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram.
Hare
Hare
Hare Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram.
Ram Hare 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 Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare
Krishna.
Hare Ram
Hare Ram, Hare Ram.
Krishna Krishna Hare
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 Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram 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 Hare Hare
Krishna.
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare
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 Ram.
Hare Ram Ram Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna.
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram.
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram Hare Hare Hare
Krishna.
Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Ram,
Hare Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna.
Ram Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Krishna
Krishna.
Krishna Krishna Hare
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 Ram, Hare Ram.
Ram Ram Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna.
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare
Ram.
Hare Ram
Hare Ram.
Ram Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Hare Ram Hare Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram.
Krishna Hare
Ram
Krishna
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 Hare
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 Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Ram
Ram
Hare
Krishna
Hare Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram.
Hare Ram
Hare Hare Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna.
Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram, Hare
Ram
Ram.
Hare
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 Ram
Krishna.
Ram
Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna.
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram.
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna.
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram.
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
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 Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram.
Krishna 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 Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Hare Ram,
Hare
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 Ram
Ram
Hare
Ram.
Hare Hare Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare Hare Ram
Hare Krishna.
Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare 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 Ram
Krishna
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram.
Hare
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram.
Krishna 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 Hare
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 Krishna, Hare
Ram
Krishna Krishna
Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Ram
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram.
Krishna Hare
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 Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Hare Hare Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna Krishna
Hare Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram.
Krishna Hare
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 Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna.
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna.
Hare
Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram.
Ram
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna.
Hare
Krishna
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 Hare Ram.
Hare Ram Hare Ram
Hare
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 Krishna.
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare Hare Hare
Krishna
Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram.
Ram
Hare
Ram Hare
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 Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna.
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare Ram.
Hare Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna.
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram
Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram.
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Krishna
Krishna.
Hare
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 Krishna.
Hare Ram Hare
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram.
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare Ram
Hare
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Krishna Krishna Hare
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 Krishna,
Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare
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 Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram Hare
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare Ram Ram Ram
Krishna,
Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare Ram,
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram
Hare
Ram Ram
Krishna,
Ram Hare
Hare
Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Hare
Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare Ram 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 Hare
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 Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare
Hare
Ram Ram
Krishna,
Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare
Ram Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Hare Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare Ram Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare Hare Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna
Ram,
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram
Hare
Ram Ram
Krishna,
Hare 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 Krishna Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare
Hare
Ram Ram
Ram,
Ram Hare Hare Hare
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Ram,
Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare
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 Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Hare Hare
Ram,
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram Hare
Ram,
Ram 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 Hare
Krishna
Hare Hare Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram Hare
Hare
Ram Ram
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Hare Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram Hare Ram Ram Ram
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Hare Ram,
Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna
Ram Hare Ram
Krishna
Ram Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare Krishna 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 Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Ram Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Hare Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare Hare Hare,
Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna
Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare
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 Ram
Ram,
Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram Hare
Hare
Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare
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 Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare
Ram,
Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram
Krishna,
Ram Ram
Ram,
Hare 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 Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Ram,
Hare 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 Ram Hare
Hare
Ram
Guna,
Ram Ram
Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Ram,
Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Guna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare Ram,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram Hare
Krishna
Ram 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 Hare
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 Guna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram Ram
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Guna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram
Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Guna,
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Ram,
Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Ram
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Guna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare
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 Ram,
Ram
Ram,
Hare Ram 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 Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Guna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare Ram Ram Ram
Hare
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 Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare Guna, Hare
Hare Ram Hare Ram
Krishna,
Ram Ram Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare
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 Krishna
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare Hare Ram
Hare
Hare Ram
Krishna,
Ram Ram
Hare
Hare Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Guna, Hare
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 Krishna
Ram
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram Hare
Ram,
Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Guna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Ram Hare
Ram
Ram Ram Ram
Hare
Hare Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Krishna Hare
Krishna
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 Krishna Krishna Hare
Hare Guna, Hare
Hare Ram Hare
Krishna
Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Ram
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Ram
Guna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram Hare
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 Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna Krishna
Hare Krishna Hare
Hare Guna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna
Ram Hare Ram
Krishna
Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna Hare
Ram,
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Guna,
Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna
Hare Ram, Ram,
Krishna कृष्ण हरे 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 राम
Hare
राम
Krishna,
राम
Hare
राम हरे हरे हरे
Hare
कृष्ण
Krishna,
हरे
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare
कृष्ण
Ram.
हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
Hare
हरे
Hare
कृष्ण
Krishna,
Krishna,
कृष्ण
Hare
कृष्ण
Krishna.
हरे
Hare Ram
हरे राम
Hare Ram,
हरे
Hare
हरे
Ram.
हरे
Krishna
कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna.
Krishna Krishna
राम
Krishna
राम
Hare
हरे 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 कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण कृष्ण
Hare Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna.
Krishna
राम
Krishna
हरे हरे
Krishna
हरे कृष्ण
Hare
हरे
Ram,
कृष्ण
Hare
कृष्ण
Ram.
कृष्ण हरे हरे हरे
Hare Krishna, Hare
हरे
Krishna.
हरे
Krishna
हरे
Krishna
कृष्ण
Hare Hare Hare
Hare Ram, Hare Ram.
Krishna 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 Krishna
हरे हरे
Hare
हरे
Krishna,
Hare
कृष्ण
Hare
Ram Hare
कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे
Krishna
हरे
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram.
हरे 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 Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Guna Hare Guna
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Ram Hare Ram
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram
Hare
Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare Guna Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram Hare Ram
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Guna
Hare
Hare
Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare
Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Hare Ram 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 Hare
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 Ram Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Guna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare Guna Hare
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Ram
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 Hare
Ram
Ram
Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare Guna Hare
Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Guna
Hare
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare
Ram Hare
Ram
Ram
Hare
Ram Hare 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 Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare Ram Hare Ram
Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Krishna Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare Ram Hare Ram
Krishna
Ram Ram
Krishna
Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram
Ram Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Hare Ram
Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram
Hare Guna
Ram
Hare
Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
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 Hare
Krishna
Ram Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare
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 Guna
Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare Ram
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram
Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna
Hare Guna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare
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 Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Guna
Ram Hare
Hare
Ram 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 Hare
Krishna
Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Ram Hare
Ram Hare
Ram
Ram Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Guna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare
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 Ram
Hare
Hare Ram
Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Guna Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Ram
Hare
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 Ram
Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare
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 Guna
Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Ram Hare
Ram
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram
Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Guna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare Ram
Krishna
Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Guna
Hare Ram
Hare
Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare
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 Ram
Hare Ram Hare Ram
Hare
Ram Ram
Guna
Hare
Hare
Hare Hare Krishna
Krishna
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram Hare
Ram
Ram Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare
Hare Guna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare
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 Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Guna
Hare
Hare
Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Ram
Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna
Hare
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 Ram
Guna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Ram Hare
Ram
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram
Ram Hare
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 Ram
Hare Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Guna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Ram Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare Guna
Hare
Hare
Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare Ram
Krishna Krishna
Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
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 Hare Krishna
Hare Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Ram
Hare
Ram Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna
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 Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare Ram
Ram
Hare
Ram Ram
Ram
Hare 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 Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Guna
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram Hare 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 Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare
Ram
Hare Ram
Hare Ram
Hare Guna
Ram
Hare
Hare Hare Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare Ram
Hare Krishna
Hare Ram
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Ram
Guna
Ram Ram Hare
Krishna
Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare Hare Hare Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Hare Ram
Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Ram Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram
Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Guna
Hare
Hare
Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram
Hare Ram
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
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 Hare
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 Ram
Guna
Ram
Hare
Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare Ram Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare Hare Ram
Hare
Ram
Guna
Hare
Hare
Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Ram
Hare Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram
Ram Hare Hare Krishna
Hare
Hare
Guna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare Ram
Hare Ram Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
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 Guna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Ram Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Ram
Krishna Hare
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 Ram
Hare Guna
Hare
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 Krishna
Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare Ram,
Ram,
Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare.
Ram,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare.
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare.
Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare
Nam
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare.
Krishna,
Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare.
Hare Ram,
Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare
Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram, Ram
Krishna,
Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Hare.
Krishna,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram,
Hare Krishna, Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Hare Ram,
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna. Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
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 Hare,
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Hare
Krishna
Ram.
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna.
Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare.
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram.
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Ram Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram
Krishna,
Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
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 Hare.
Ram,
Ram.
Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram
Ram, Hare
Ram,
Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
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 Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare
Ram.
Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
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 Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare.
Hare.
Hare Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Ram,
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Ram,
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram,
Ram.
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Hare.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare Ram,
Krishna,
Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna.
Krishna, Krishna.
Hare Ram, Hare
Ram,
Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Ram,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Ram,
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram.
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
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 Hare.
Ram, Hare
Ram,
Ram.
Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram.
Krishna Krishna.
Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Hare.
Krishna, Hare
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare
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 Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Ram.
Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna.
Hare
Hare
कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे हरे
कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे
Hare Krishna, Hare
कृष्ण
Krishna,
कृष्ण कृष्ण
हरे राम
हरे राम हरे राम कृष्ण
हरे
कृष्ण
राम हरे
कृष्ण
राम
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 कृष्ण
राम हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण कृष्ण
हरे
कृष्ण
राम
हरे
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 राम
राम राम राम
Hare
हरे
हरे
Krishna,
राम
Hare
हरे राम
हरे
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 कृष्ण कृष्ण
कृष्ण
कृष्ण
कृष्ण कृष्ण कृष्ण
हरे राम हरे राम
हरे
राम
राम हरे
Hare
राम
Krishna,
हरे
Hare
कृष्ण
Krishna,
हरे कृष्ण
नाम
हरे
हरे राम
राम
हरे
कृष्ण
राम
कृष्ण
राम
कृष्ण
राम हरे 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 कृष्ण
Hare
कृष्ण
Krishna,
हरे
कृष्ण
Hare
राम
Krishna,
हरे राम
हरे राम 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 हरे
हरे
हरे कृष्ण
हरे
कृष्ण कृष्ण कृष्ण
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
हरे
हरे
राम
राम हरे
राम
राम
राम हरे हरे कृष्ण
हरे
कृष्ण 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 हरे
कृष्ण
Hare Krishna, Hare
हरे
Krishna,
राम
हरे
राम
राम हरे
हरे
राम
राम
हरे कृष्ण
हरे
कृष्ण कृष्ण
हरे
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
हरे राम 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 हरे
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 राम
कृष्ण
हरे
कृष्ण
राम
कृष्ण कृष्ण
हरे राम
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram,
Rama,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Rama,
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Rama,
Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
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 Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama,
Hare Ram,
Rama,
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Guna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Rama,
Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Rama,
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Guna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare.
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Guna,
Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Krishna,
Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Guna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Ram, Ram
Rama,
Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Rama, Rama,
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare.
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Guna,
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Krishna,
Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Rama,
Hare.
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Guna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Guna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Jai
Hare
Shri
Hare,
Krishna Chaitanya
Hare
Prabhu
Krishna,
Nityananda Shri
Krishna
Advaita
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Rama,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare
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 Guna,
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
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 Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Rama,
Krishna
Krishna,
Rama,
Krishna, Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare
Hare
Hare Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Rama,
Hare,
Krishna
Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Rama,
Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Rama,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Guna,
Krishna,
Hare.
Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare.
Guna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare.
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Guna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram Ram,
Hare
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 Hare,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Rama, Rama,
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare
Rama,
Krishna, Hare
Rama,
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Guna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare.
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna
Guna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
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 Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Rama,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
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 Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
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 Hare.
Rama,
Krishna, Hare
Rama,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram
Guna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Guna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Rama,
Hare, Hare
Rama,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Guna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Rama,
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Guna,
Krishna
Rama,
Hare
Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna
Rama,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Rama,
Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram
Guna,
Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Hare
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 Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Rama,
Ram,
Krishna
Ram Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram
Krishna,
Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Guna,
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Hare Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare
Guna,
Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare
Rama,
Hare,
Rama,
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare.
Guna,
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Guna,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare Ram, Ram 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 Hare Hare Hare
Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna Hare
Hare
Hare,
Guna, Hare
Ram
Guna,
Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Ram Ram
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Hare,
Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Guna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Guna,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Ram Hare
Ram,
Ram
Hare Ram,
Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Guna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Guna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare
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 Hare,
Hare
Ram,
Krishna Hare Krishna
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Guna, Hare
Hare
Guna,
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram
Hare Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Ram
Guna,
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Guna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna Krishna
Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram Hare Ram
Hare Krishna, Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Guna,
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna
Hare,
Hare Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hare
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 Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
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 Hare
Ram
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Guna,
Hare
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 Krishna
Guna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Hare
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 Ram,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
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 Guna,
Hare
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 Ram,
Ram Hare Ram
Krishna
Ram Ram
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
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 Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
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 Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Guna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Hare Ram Hare Ram
Hare
Ram Ram Hare Hare Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare
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 Ram,
Guna
Hare
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 Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna.
Hare,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Krishna Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare Ram,
Krishna
Ram Ram,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Hare.
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Krishna
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram,
Ram
Hare
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 Ram,
Ram.
Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Ram,
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare
Ram.
Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna.
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare
Hare.
Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram.
Hare, Hare Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
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 Hare
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 Ram,
Krishna.
Ram
Hare.
Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram
Ram.
Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
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 Krishna,
Guna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna.
Ram,
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare.
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna.
Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Guna,
Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram
Ram.
Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Ram,
Hare.
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Guna,
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Ram, Hare
Ram.
Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Guna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna.
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram.
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare Guna,
Hare
Hare
Hare, Krishna
Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Ram.
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Guna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna.
Hare,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Ram,
Krishna.
Hare Ram,
Ram.
Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare Guna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna.
Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Ram, Hare Ram.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Guna,
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna.
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram.
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Guna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna. Hare Ram.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna.
Hare Krishna,
Ram, Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
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 Ram,
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna.
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna, Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare.
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram.
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram
Krishna,
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna.
Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare
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 Krishna,
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 Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare Guna, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram.
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare.
Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Guna,
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Ram, Ram
Krishna,
Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna.
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram.
Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Guna, Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Hare Ram.
Hare Hare.
Hare Guna, Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare.
Ram, Hare Ram.
Shri Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Guna,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare Hare, Hare Hare.
Hare Ram, Hare Ram.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Guna,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram.
Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Guna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram.
Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Guna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna.
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Ram.
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Guna,
Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare, Hare
Hare.
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna.
Ram,
Hare,
Hare Ram.
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare
Guna,
Hare,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Krishna.
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram.
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Guna,
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna.
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram.
Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Guna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare, Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram
Ram.
Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram.
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare Ram,
Guna,
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare Krishna
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna.
Hare 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 Ram Ram
Krishna
Ram Ram
Krishna,
Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna.
Ram Ram
Hare
Ram Hare
Krishna,
Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Ram 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 Ram
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna.
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna.
Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Rama, Hare Rama.
Hare Ram 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 Hare
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 Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama.
Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna.
Hare
Hare Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare
Ram
Rama,
Ram Ram Hare
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare.
Ram
Hare
Ram
Rama,
Hare
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 Rama.
Hare Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna.
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare.
Hare
Hare Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Rama.
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Rama.
Hare 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 Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
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 Hare Hare
Krishna.
Krishna
Krishna.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Rama.
Ram Hare 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 Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna,
Hare Ram Krishna Hare Krishna
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 Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram Hare Ram
Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram Ram
Ram
Ram
Ram
Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare Ram
Krishna
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare Ram
Hare
Ram Ram
Ram Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Hare Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Ram Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram Ram Ram Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare
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 Krishna
Ram Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram Hare Ram
Hare
Ram Ram Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Hare
Hare Krishna
Krishna
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram
Hare
Hare Ram
Ram Hare Ram
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Hare Ram Hare Ram
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare
Hare Krishna Hare
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram Ram Ram
Hare Ram Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram Hare
Hare
Ram Ram
Krishna
Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram Hare
Krishna
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
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 Krishna
Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Krishna
Hare Ram
Hare
Hare Ram
Krishna
Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram Hare Ram
Hare Krishna, Hare
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 Krishna Hare Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram Hare Ram
Krishna
Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Hare
Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram Hare
Krishna
Ram Ram
Krishna
Ram Hare
Hare
Hare Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram
Hare
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 Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare
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 Krishna Hare
Hare Ram Hare
Krishna
Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Ram Ram
Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare
Hare
Hare Hare
Ram
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram
Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram Ram
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare
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 Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Hare Ram Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna
Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Krishna Hare Hare Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna Krishna.
Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare Hare
Krishna
Ram Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare Hare Ram Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Ram
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare Hare
Hare
Hare Ram
Krishna
Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram Hare Ram
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna
Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram Hare Ram
Hare Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare Ram Hare Ram
Krishna Hare
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 Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare Krishna
Krishna.
Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna.
Ram Hare
Ram
Ram
Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Krishna.
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Ram,
Ram Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
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 Hare
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 Hare,
Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Ram
Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
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 Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram, Ram
Ram
Ram,
Ram, Ram Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Ram,
Hare, Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Ram Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Hare, Hare
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 Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Ram Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
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 Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Ram,
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare Ram, Hare
Ram,
Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna
Ram,
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
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 Ram,
Hare,
Ram,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
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 Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Ram,
Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Ram,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Ram, Hare Ram,
Ram,
Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
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 Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna
Ram,
Hare,
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Ram, Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
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 Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Krishna, Hare
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 Ram, Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Ram Ram,
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
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 Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
Hare Ram,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Ram,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Shri
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna,
Chaitanya
Hare
Prabhu
Hare
Nityananda
Ram,
Shri
Ram,
Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi
Hare
Gaura
Krishna,
Bhakta
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare Ram,
Krishna,
Ram Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
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 Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram
Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna, Hare Ram.
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
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 Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Hare
Ram Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
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 Ram,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
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 Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare, Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Ram,
Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna, 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 Hare Hare,
Krishna Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare
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 Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
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 Hare,
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Ram,
Hare Hare.
Krishna, Krishna, Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram, Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna.
Hare Hare. Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
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 Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
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 Hare
Krishna.
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare.
Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram, Hare
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 Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
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 Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Krishna
Hare Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare
Krishna.
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Hare.
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Ram,
Hare.
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna, Krishna.
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
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 Krishna
Krishna.
Krishna.
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
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 Ram,
Ram,
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna.
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna Hare
Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Ram
Krishna,
Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Krishna,
Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram, Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
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 Hare
Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram
Ram,
Ram, Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
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 Hare.
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Ram,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
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 Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
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 Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Ram,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Krishna,
Ram Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare,
Hare.
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Ram
Hare,
Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
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 Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Ram,
Hare Ram.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna.
Krishna,
Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare. Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Krishna,
Hare Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Krishna,
Hare Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Krishna,
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 Krishna
Krishna,
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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
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 Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Ram,
Ram,
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Ram,
Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
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 Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
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 Krishna
Hare,
Krishna,
Krishna.
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare.
Ram,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare Hare.
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Ram.
Ram,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare,
Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare,
Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare,
Hare
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 Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Krishna,
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 Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Ram,
Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Ram,
Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare, Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare Ram,
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Ram Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna,
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 Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Ram, Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram, Hare
Ram,
Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna, Hare
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 Hare,
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare Ram,
Krishna,
Ram Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
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 Hare,
Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram, Ram Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
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 Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
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 Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Ram, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Ram,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
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 Hare Hare,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram,
Hare
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 Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
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 Ram ram Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna Hare Hare Ram.
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram Ram Hare Hare Hare
Hare Ram
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram Hare
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna,
Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram Ram Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
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 Ram
Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare Hare Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare Ram 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 Hare
Hare
Hare Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare Ram
Hare
Ram,
Ram Ram Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare 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 Ram Ram
Hare
Hare Hare Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare
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 Ram
Hare Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Ram
Hare
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 Ram
Hare
Ram Ram
Ram
Hare
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 Ram
Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Ram
Hare Ram Ram
Krishna
Ram Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna 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 Hare
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 Ram,
Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna 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 Hare Hare Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Ram
Hare Ram
Ram Ram Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
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 Ram,
Hare
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 Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram
Ram,
Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Krishna
Ram Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare Ram
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram
Ram,
Ram, Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Hare Hare
Hare Guna,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
Krishna
Ram, Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Krishna
Ram Ram,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram
Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Krishna
Ram,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Hare Ram,
Guna,
Hare Ram, Ram
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Hare Ram
Hare Hare
Ram,
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Hare Ram Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Ram Hare
Guna,
Ram
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram,
Ram
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Guna,
Krishna Krishna Hare
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 Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram
Ram
Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Ram
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare Guna,
Hare Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Guna,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Ram,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
Krishna
Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram,
Guna,
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Ram,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Guna,
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna,
Hare Guna, Hare
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Ram,
Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare
Guna,
Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Ram,
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Guna,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare Guna,
Krishna,
Hare
Jai
Ram,
Shri Ram, Nityananda, Shri Advaita.
Hare Ram Hare Ram
Hare Guna,
Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram,
Krishna Krishna Hare Ram
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Ram,
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
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 Ram
Guna,
Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare
Hare
Hare Ram
Ram,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Guna,
Hare
Hare Ram, Hare Guna, Hare
Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna,
Hare Guna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna,
Hare Guna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna,
Hare Guna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Guna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Guna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Guna, Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Guna, Hare
Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram.
So we are on the Canto, we are on Canto 5, Chapter 26, Description of the Hellish Planets. In the beginning, the second and third cantos of Srimad Bhagavatam, I have already described how one can progress on the path of liberation. Shukdev Goswami is saying, in the Puranas, the vast universal existence, which is like an egg divided into 14 parts, is described. What is the word that says the universe is like an egg in Sanskrit?
Andantarastha Parmanu
Brahmanda, like that. So it's Anda. This vast form is considered the external body of the Lord, created by his energy and qualities. It is generally called the Virat Roop. If one reads the description of this external form of the Lord with great faith, or if one hears about it or explains it to others to propagate Bhagavad Dharma or Krishna consciousness, his faith and devotion in spiritual consciousness, Krishna consciousness, will gradually increase. Although developing this consciousness is very difficult, By this process, one can purify himself and gradually come to an awareness of the Supreme Absolute Truth. So he's saying if we understand the Virat Roop, we hear about it or we read it with great faith and explain it to others, then our Krishna consciousness will gradually increase. Okay. Purport. The Krishna consciousness movement is pushing forward the publication of Srimad Bhagavatam, as explained especially for the understanding of the modern civilized man, to awaken him to his original consciousness. Without this consciousness, one melts into complete darkness. So without Krishna consciousness, we melt into complete darkness. Whether one goes to the upper planetary system or the hellish planetary system, he simply wastes his time. So, in any planetary system, we are wasting our time without endeavoring to go back to God. And every endeavor is considered a waste of time. Therefore, one should hear of the universal position of the Virat form of the Lord as described in the Srimad Bhagavatam. That will help one save himself from material conditional life and gradually elevate him to the path of liberation. So that he can go back home, back to God. So what is the, somebody like to explain the universal form that is described in the second and third cantos? What is described there? Does anybody have any remembrance or to share anything? Yeah.
Maybe specifics are mentioned, like mountains represent what. But yeah, everything is part of body of Krishna. We are part and parcel of Krishna. Everything is a property of Krishna.
So we can look at the verses because it will increase our Krishna consciousness. Shukdev Goswami is saying.
But better than the universal form is the personal form of the Lord, and that's what Arjuna also saw the universal form of the Lord, and he became fearful. Then Prabhupada writes we should concentrate on the Shyam Sundar form of Krishna because that's more personal. Universal form is impersonal.
It is in a temporary also. Yes. So let's read something here. Where is the chat? In the second and third cantos of the Srimad Bhagavatam, this is from our search engine. The universal form of the Lord is described in detail to help the conditioned souls conceive of the Lord's presence throughout the cosmos. Here is a summary of what is presented there. Second canto, beginning the vision of the universal form. In Canto 2, starting especially from chapter 1, Shukdev Goswami advises King Parikshit to meditate on the universal form of the Lord as a stepping stone for those who cannot perceive the Lord's personal form. So, those who cannot perceive. So, because Bhagavatam is trying to elevate everybody, so the various elements and planetary systems are described as different parts of the Lord's body. The mouth of the universal form is the blazing fire, the eyes are the sun and moon, the ears are the directional quarters, the arms are the demigods, the veins are rivers, and hairs are trees. Day and night are his eyelids, the lower planetary system, Patal, are his feet, the earth is his belly, and the heavenly planets, including Satyalok, are his head. This is known as the gross material manifestation of the Lord. While in one sense it is imaginary, since God is not material, It is also real because it's composed of the Lord's energy and used for devotional meditation. And then the third canto, sixth chapter onwards, the same Virat Roop is described in more technical and systematic detail, but now from a cosmological and metaphysical perspective. Maitreya Rishi explains to Vidura how the Lord enters the 23 elements, like the five gross elements, five sense objects, 10 senses, etc., with his energy to activate creation. Okay, so this is. Then the Lord manifests the universal body, and within it, all the planetary systems are situated like bodily parts. The head is Satyalok, the heart is Maharlok, the navel is Bhulok, the feet are the lower planets like Atal and Sutal. This cosmic form is shaped like an egg, Brahmanda, layered by various elements. Okay. This cosmic egg contains all planetary systems and is considered the external body of the Lord. It is a meditational aid for those not yet purified enough to see the Lord's eternal spiritual form. By meditating on the universe as the Lord's body, one begins to see God everywhere. So this meditation is also there in the Bhagavad Gita, where it is described that anything you see very extraordinary in this world, you should think that's an opulence of the Supreme Lord. Like when you see sunlight, the moonlight, like that, the eyes of the Supreme Lord are the sun and the moon. So sun and moon are the eyes of the Lord. So like that. So
The taste of water.
taste of water is.
I am the ability to man. I am the fragrance of the earth.
And he also says, of the immovable things, I am the Himalayas, and of this, of the fishes, I am shark, and of this, I am that, like whatever. So different things in this world should remind us of Krishna. By so this is also universal form is like that meditation on the universal form. By meditating on the universe as the Lord's body, one begins to see God everywhere. It leads to spiritual realization as the soul gradually becomes purified and progresses from this form to understanding the Lord as Paramatma and ultimately as Bhagwan Sri Krishna. This structure reflects the Lord's compassionate approach. He makes himself available to all, even through matter, for those who can't perceive his eternal spiritual form. Like we say Archa Vigraha. Archa Vigraha is matter, right? In one sense, it is made up of stone or wood or whatever, marble. So the Lord has made himself easily available so that we can see the Archa Vigraha form of the Lord. Because we can't see spiritual things with our eyes, right? We can't see the soul. When somebody dies, do we see the soul leaving the body? We don't see it. But the soul is spiritual, and we are having eyes. Or eyes can only see material things. So, unless one is very advanced in consciousness, then they can perceive spiritual. So, Krishna has appeared as Archa Vigraha, the form, so we can visualize him. It's a path of graduated realization from the universal form to the super soul and ultimately to his personal form. Okay. So somehow
I
or
mean,
other, yeah.
so if hellish planets are also considered the body of the Lord, then why we say that Krishna is all auspicious? And then why are people suffering in that place? Even in this material world, we see they are suffering because they are disconnected from Krishna. But yeah, I mean, for a devotee, they see the whole world as Vaikuntha, right? If they see it connected to Krishna.
Rite artham yat pratiyeta.
Pratiyata chatma, tad vidyan atmanam tabhasu.
Yatha basu tartamaha. Yeah, so everything, I mean, we have to meditate on Krishna. So we are not always in front of the deity. So we see the universe and we can remember, oh, sunlight, the moonlight, oh, this is Krishna. When we drink water, when we see other living entities, oh, they are part and parcel of Krishna. So, like that. Krishna's energies, because we are not always in front of the Archa Vigraha. So everything else we see outside, then we should see as Krishna's energy connected to Krishna. Um, so that's meditation on the Lord. Okay, so
But the deity is also in the mind. Even though we may not be in front of the deities, you can
yes,
think.
but if you can remember the personal form of the Lord, and it's very nice, always. Yes, and when we see external things also, because we have to see so many things in this world, so that also should remind you of Krishna. But yes, the highest meditation is the personal form. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would see everything. Cloud would remind him of Krishna. The mountain would remind him of Govardhan. So he's always seeing everything connected to Krishna also. Okay, so that's what Shukdev Goswami is saying here. Yena kena prakarena mana Krishna niveshayet. Somehow or other, remember Krishna. Whatever helps. That's the highest thing, right? To remember Krishna. Yesterday we were discussing our Bhakti Shastri. Smartavya Satam Vishnu. Vismartavya na jatu. Okay. Anything else?
In the 12th chapter, in the 12th chapter also in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna has said that, right? That those who fix their mind on my personal form, my aveshya manoyema, nitya yukta upas, Shraddhaya Paropetas, te me yukta
Yeah.
tamamata. So that is the highest, considered the most perfect one. But I think in the same chapter he gives that, and those who are attached with the impersonal, like unmanifested form, yeah, that they also can achieve me. But I think there's some things is there. Like yesterday, you also quote that verse, right? Kleshodikatarastesham, avyakt chetasam. So, but
If
yeah,
they,
I mean, considered the
yeah,
most.
if they meet a devotee, then they can become also. Yeah, but when devotee sees, like Prabhupada says, when we are in sunlight, we should remember this is Krishna. Krishna also says
Yeah.
in the Bhagavad Gita, Prabhashmi Shashi Surya.
Mm.
So, yeah, this is Krishna's energy. Krishna has created the sun. And okay, you can think that Vivashwan is also Krishna's devotee. This is sun which is coming created by Krishna. But we, of course, devotees know the original form is the origin. Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajan. But everything has come from Krishna. Aham Sarvasya Prabhu. So we can also see like that. Sun is created by Krishna, everything. In all situations in our life, we see the hand of Krishna. So that's also Krishna consciousness, right? To see Krishna is behind everything. Maya Dakshena Prakriti Suyate Sacharacharam. So, yeah. Not a blade of grass moves without the sanction of the Lord. Okay, so.
So yesterday I was talking to Mayuri. We were sitting, and as we know, doing book distribution at that place, we were saying that we are sitting in hell because people around us are drinking, they're smoking, drugs, and all sorts of nonsense is happening. But in midst of this, we are connected to Krishna, and we can see that all these people have forgotten. They're, you know, forgotten about Krishna, and then they are loitering in this world in a hellish condition. Some were not even wearing any clothes. They were carrying python, snake on themselves. Such degraded, but we may also have been in that position in some lifetime. But we got some mercy. Now we are connected to Krishna. So even sitting in that very horrible place, we can see that these people, we need to help these people. Otherwise, why would we go there in such a place ever? We it was all bad smell and smoke and drugs smell was coming all the time when we were sitting at the back. So, but Krishna's mercy is there that we were still, connected to Krishna and see everybody in the right perspective.
So you are saying that you visited some place like that, like where in
Uh,
US or in India?
no, we were doing book distribution. It's a Western event. Uh,
Okay.
yeah. So people were drinking, smoking, all sorts of nonsense was happening.
Oh,
Yeah.
but one doubt I have, like in Western countries, the temperature when it goes low, so your body doesn't really get affected by this drinking and all. I've heard like that, like when temperature goes below -10 or something.
So you're saying in cold times you can drink, right? But not in hot season.
Yeah, like I heard that it doesn't affect you.
Okay. Yeah, it does.
I don't know. Like,
See, it's like for the consciousness. You're talking about consciousness, not for the body. Yeah, so sometimes people will say but it affects our consciousness, whatever we eat and drink. And of course, we can't offer this to Krishna. Can we offer
Mhm.
this liquor to Krishna? Beer, whatever there is. No, we can't.
no,
So then we can't drink
no.
it. So we
Yeah.
can't drink it. Yeah, that's the ultimate consideration.
So people drink
Okay.
so that they can forget their current life and be in ecstasy or bliss
Huh.
for some time. And Prabhupada says you can stay high forever in Krishna consciousness. Forget that you are this body. You are a eternal servant of Krishna and you belong to the spiritual world. So the whole process of Krishna consciousness is to get out of the bodily concept. And they are trying to get out of the bodily concept very temporarily by drinking. But this
Hmm.
is a permanent solution to get out. They don't like their life. They don't like their body. They want to get out of all their problems, and that's why they drink.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So whatever reason, yeah, they are ultimately everybody wants happiness, right? So they are drinking, they are doing all these things and feeling that. So if without, that's what I was telling somebody, that without this beer you can be very happy if you chant Hare Krishna. And we chanted Hare Krishna with some people, and immediately they were feeling, yes, this is very nice. If we sing and chant like that, they were feeling very, oh, this is nice, Hare Krishna mantra. I should come to your center. Maybe they'll come, I don't know. But so
It
yeah,
is actually the truth. Like by mistake, also if they spoke it, it's true. Like when we chant Hare Krishna, when we do Sankirtan, it's like the best feeling in the world. Like when we go to temple and people are like dancing and singing the names. Like in Pune, it happens every day. And it is such a wonderful thing. Even now Jagannath Ratha Yatra is going on, so there are like all these decorations everywhere, and it's like a very beautiful environment right now.
yeah. So we chant together.
Yesterday,
Go ahead.
no, as you reminds me, yesterday I also have something happened, an incident, a nice happened here that in the Hindu temple we have a Rath Yatra yesterday, and I went there and I met some of the I met some people, not the devotees, but one of the Westerner, his name was Brand, and he was like wanted to know that what is this, what is the significance of Rath Yatra and all this, and he just talking about that Srila Prabhupada later on, so he was asked curious that what is this, what you are just japa bead bag and what you are doing. So he come to me and he asked these questions, and I was just explaining all this. Sorry.
Hmm.
So, so he was very much, when I was talking about Srila Prabhupada, how this movement starts and what time the culture was, the hippie culture was there. And he was very curious to know about Srila Prabhupada, basically. So I gave him because I don't have the book. Excuse me, one second. So I gave him like the Veda based link and all. He said that I will definitely read about this person. His person is very interesting, and how he come to the America. And I said to him that he was like one man army. He come to the US West, and that time is completely like the mid of 60s, I think, right? Is all hippie culture as there. Everybody was mostly there's no kind of nothing there, not much know about their clothes and their LSD and marijuana and all these things. So he is very curious to know that thing. How he I said them, no, you can come to our classes. I mean, I said
We can give him a
three, four
Lilamrita
people also.
if he wants Lilamrita. We
They
can.
were miss.
I gave him Veda Base Pro in the Lilamrita, but because I don't have I have my book, but I don't have
Yeah,
extra
we can
book.
ship him. You have his number. I can ship him Lilamrita.
I have his number, and I said to him to come to our team's call also. Then he said that I will definitely come, but I will wanted to know first. I will read about him, and then said okay, no problem, you
They
can
were
come.
like misdirected.
So,
Misdirected culture was there, no? Like when Prabhupada went there,
Hmm.
so they were misdirected, right?
Yes.
no, but these things happening, right? If you don't know how what I was thinking that Srila Prabhupada is not here. I am just, I even do not know much about things. But what he did, it's very inspiring for the people to know that, oh, how he can do that, what kind of culture, all the druggies, and they're there. But he himself, because as Mataji was saying, that being in such a situation, you're surrounded by those people who are um, drinking, smoking, and all these activities involved, they're involved in such activities, but you are blissful because you are with devotees also, right? You are in the association of devotees. But what difference I can feel that if you are not with the devotees, you are not surrounded by the devotees, you may get swayed. You think like that, okay, what is this? And you maybe not inspired, not much. I mean, yesterday was good day because I met two new devotees also there, and other people also. I talk about this con and I shared, but still, if you are in the devotee association and then you spread, that is a kind of a different, you know, environment and feeling.
We also met some interest people who were interested. We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
Come or not. Okay. Yes. So some people are waiting. I mean, to, they have not got.
Mm. Yeah, now we have to reach out to them because, yeah, it's on us to run after them.
There is a verse, right? What is that? Tektva Sudha. त्यक्त्वा सुदुस्त्यज सुरेप्सित राज्य लक्ष्मी धर्मिष्ठ आर्य वचसा यदगादरण्यम मायामृगम दैत्य
Daityapshitam Anvada.
अन्यदावन वंदे महापुरुषते चरणारविंदम. There it says that Lord Chaitanya ran after, through Nityananda Prabhu, he ran after all the conditioned souls who are running after Maya. Like Prabhupada, everybody was like absorbed in Maya, but Prabhupada came as messenger of Lord Nityananda, and he was like running after through his disciples and through like he personally came. So this is the movement of Prahlad Maharaj, and yeah, the mood of Prahlad Maharaj to run after the conditioned souls who are running after Maya. So, and that saves us also because we are acting as a messenger of Lord Chaitanya Nityananda. So Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is very pleased when we participate in giving this knowledge to others. Prabhupada said like that, I'm pleased when this knowledge is given out in the form of my books to others like that. Okay, but yeah, we may think so many books are going, but where are the devotees? So we don't know. So we have done our part. We say we do our best, and to Krishna we leave the rest. So we do our part. And then, of course, we have to also follow up. That's also our part. And whether they will come or not, that's up to Krishna. Whether they will take up Krishna consciousness. So, how much they will take up and all that is up to them. Okay, so the next verse. Shrutva sthulam tatha sukshmam rupam bhagavato yatihi stule nirjitam atmanam shanai sukshmam dhyanayaditi. One who is interested in liberation, who accepts the path of liberation, and is not attracted to the path of conditional life is called yati, or a devotee. So one who is on the nivritti marg is a devotee, one, and not attracted to the pravritti marg, the path of conditional life. Such a person should first control his mind by thinking of the Virat Roop, the gigantic universal form of the Lord, and then gradually think of the spiritual form of Krishna, Satchidananda Vigraha, after hearing of both forms. Thus one's mind is fixed in samadhi. By devotional service, one can then realize the spiritual form of the Lord, which is the destination of the devotees. Thus his life becomes successful. So the goal is the personal form of the Lord. We can directly go to the personal form of the Lord, although it's saying here that first we should meditate on the Virat Roop and then gradually think of the spiritual form of Krishna. It is said, Mahat Seva Dwara Mahur Vimukti. If one wants to progress on the path of liberation, he should associate with Mahatmas or liberated devotees, because in such association there is full chance for hearing, describing and chanting about the name, form, qualities and paraphernalia of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, all of which are described in Srimad Bhagavatam. On the path of bondage, one eternally undergoes the repetition of birth and death. So there are two paths. One is the repeated path of repeated birth and death, and the other path is out of the material world, back to Golok Vrindavan, or the spiritual world. Like we come to a T, right? T is like a junction. You can go either right side or you can go left side. So we want to go on the path back to Godhead, right? So because like one path, they say if you go this path, there will be so much. There are robbers, there are snakes, and if you go this path, you may get killed. But if you go this path is very nice, very enjoyable, nice greenery is there, nice people you will meet, and naturally we will choose this path. This path of birth and death is very, very, very troublesome in this material world. But because we are not always feeling like that, that's why we are thinking this path, we are going on this path. But we have to make a U-turn so we are going on the path of repeated birth and death. But we have to make a U-turn. Krishna consciousness means making a U-turn now, not keep going on that path. So one who desires liberation from such bondage should join the International Society for Krishna Consciousness and thus take advantage of the opportunity to hear Srimad Bhagavatam from devotees and also explain it to propagate Krishna consciousness. Okay, so we have to save ourselves and save others, like help others chant Hare Krishna, we say 50%, and 50% to make others chant Hare Krishna. So we should be convinced ourselves personally that there is no happiness in this material world. No matter however I try to adjust my situation, whatever, whichever way, I will not get happiness by material enjoyment. If we come to that conclusion, then we can be very kind of fixed upon the spiritual path. Bhogeshwarya prasattana taya prita chetasam vyavasayadmika buddhi samodhav na vidiyate. The more we are convinced that there is nothing, I cannot get any happiness in any other way, that's the obstacle, right? We say that's the obstacle to Krishna consciousness, to think that something will give me happiness, right? Something other thing is going to give me happiness, and we get some happiness. Material enjoyment gives you happiness, but as Prabhupada says, in that happiness is also embedded a misery. And also, we were discussing yesterday, right? What that's Prabhupada says. There may be some happiness in sense gratification, but that feeling of happiness is the ultimate enemy of the sense enjoyer. But it's not the right way to get happiness. That's the only thing. Yeah. So we are conditioned souls, so we regulate. We do it in a regulated material enjoyment, but ultimately it will not satisfy. Regulated sense enjoyment. Dharma, artha, and kama. Kama means sense gratification, but the regulated way. Then you get frustrated and then you try for moksha. Oh, I don't want this. I want something else, not this. So, so when we come to that conclusion, then it's very. But that doesn't mean, yeah, we can be in a comfortable situation, materially speaking, and also become Krishna conscious. So, all right. So, any comments on this verse? So we have to have faith, right? I mean, faith is the. Krishna says in the 9th chapter, Ashraddhadhana Purusha Dharmasyasya Parantapa. What does he say? Ashraddhadhana Purusha Dharmasyasya Parantapa. Ashraddhana Purusha Dharmasyasya Parantapa. Napnuvanti Mahatmana. No. Ashraddhana
Aprapya mamni
Aprapya Mamni
mrityu samsam.
Yeah. So we have to have faith is the ultimately the thing. That there is a spiritual world and we belong there. We don't belong here in this material world. In this cycle of birth and death, it's not our home. So if we have faith that yes, there is my home in the spiritual world, then we want to go there. If we believe that that is the real place, right? This is the illusory place. Okay. Then last verse. भूद्वीपवर्ष शरीरद्रिनभ समुद्र पाताल दिन्नरक भागना लोक संस्था गीतामया तव नृपाद्भुतम ईश्वरस्य स्थूलम वपु सकल जीवा निकाय धाम. My dear king, I have now described for you this planet Earth, other planetary systems, and their lands, rivers and mountains. So maybe Parikshit Maharaj wanted to know all this. What is the structure of the universe? So he has described. I have also described the sky, the oceans, the lower planetary systems, the directions, the hellish planetary systems, and the stars. These constitute the Virat Roop, the gigantic material form of the Lord, on which all living entities repose. Thus I have explained the wonderful expanse of the external body of the Lord. Thus ends the Bhaktivedanta purports. Okay. Completed in Honolulu Temple of Panchatattva. Nice temple if anybody has gone to Hawaii. Panchatattva, very beautiful. So Prabhupada used to stay in Hawaii because very good weather and would write his books. There is a supplementary note written by His Divine Grace Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj Prabhupada in his Gaudiya Bhashya. Its translation is as follows. Learned scholars who have full knowledge of all Vedic scriptures agree that the incarnations of the Supreme Personality of Godhead are innumerable. So Krishna has many, his expansions are many. These incarnations are classified into two divisions called Prabhav and Vaibhav. According to the scriptures, Prabhav incarnations are also classified into two divisions. Those which are called eternal and those which are not vividly described. In the 5th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, in chapters 3 through 6, there is a description of Rishabdev. But there is not an expanded description of his spiritual activities. So Prabhav and Vaibhav, and those that are in Prabhav, there are two categories. Those which are eternal and those are not. Therefore, is considered to belong to the second group of Prabhav incarnations. So, Rishabdev is in the second category of Prabhu because his activities are not very elaborately described. In Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto, chapter 3, verse 13, it is said, okay, Astame Meru Devyam tu Nabhir Jata Urukramaha Darshayan Vartma Dhiranam Sarva Ashrama Namaskritam. Lord Vishnu appeared in the eighth incarnation as the son of Maharaj Nabi, the son of Agnitra, and his wife Meru Devi. He showed the path of perfection, the Paramhamsa stage of life, which is worshipped by all followers of Varnashram Dharma. Rishabdev is the Supreme Personality of Godhead and his body is spiritual. Satchidananda Vigraha. Therefore, one might ask how it might be possible that he passed stool and urine. Yeah, if his body is spiritual, then how does he pass stool and urine? Only material bodies pass stool and urine. The Gaudiya Vedanta Acharya Baldev Vidyabhushan has replied to this question in his book known as Siddhanta Ratna. Imperfect men call attention to Rishabdev's passing stool and urine as a subject matter for the study of non-devotees who do not understand the spiritual position of a transcendental body. In the fifth canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, the illusioned and bewildered state of materialists of this age is fully described. Elsewhere in fifth canto, Rishabdev stated, Idam Shariram Mama Durvibhavyam. This body of mine is inconceivable for the materialist. It is also confirmed by Lord Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita 9:11. Avajananti mamuda manushim tanumashritam parambhavam ajananto mama bhuta maheshwaram. Fools deride me when I decide in the human form. They do not know my transcendental nature as the Supreme Lord of all that be. The human form of the Supreme Personality of Godhead is extremely difficult to understand. In fact, for a common man, it is inconceivable. Therefore, Rishabdev has directly explained that his own body belongs to the spiritual platform. This being so, Rishabdev did not actually pass stool and urine, even though, because his normally stool is very foul smelling. But what was about Rishabdev's stool? How was it? It was very
Fragrant.
fragrant, and for miles the fragrance would spread. Even though he superficially seemed to pass stool and urine, that was also transcendental and cannot be imitated by any common man. It is also stated in Srimad Bhagavatam that the stool and urine of Rishabdev were full of transcendental fragrance. One may imitate Rishabdev, but he cannot imitate him by passing stool that is fragrant. So in this fifth canto, Rishabdev is described. So this is some notes by Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. We read in the fifth canto, fifth chapter, right? Many instructions of Rishabdev. The activities of Rishabdev therefore do not support the claims of a certain class of men known as Arhat, who sometimes advertise that they are followers of Rishabdev. How can they be followers of Rishabdev while they act against the Vedic principles? Shukdev Goswami has related that after hearing about the characteristics of Lord Rishabdev, the king of Konka, Venka, and Kutak initiated a system of religious principle known as Arhat. These principles were not in accord with Vedic principles and they are called Pashanda Dharma. The members of the Arhat community consider Rishabdev's activities material. So that is Jainism and all these things came, Prabhupada says. However, Rishabdev is an incarnation of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Therefore, he is on the transcendental platform and no one can compare to him. Rishabdev personally exhibited the activities of the Supreme Personality of Godhead as stated in Srimad Bhagavatam 5:6-8. Davan alas tad vanam alehanaha sahatena dadaha. At the conclusion of Rishabdev pastimes, an entire forest and the Lord's body were burnt to ashes in a great forest fire. In the same way, Rishabdev burned people's ignorance to ashes. He exhibited the characteristics of a Paramahamsa in his instruction to his sons. The principles of the Arhat community, however, do not correspond to the teachings of Rishabdev. Srila Baldev Vidyabhushan remarks that Rishabdev described in the 8th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam is different from the one described in this canto. So there is a Rishabdev that comes in the 8th canto, which is different from the 5th canto. Okay, so now we are on the 6th canto. So any bhajans you want to sing? Start.
Yeah, I can sing. Pasting.
Okay. Gopinath.
Okay. गोपीनाथ मम निवेदन शृणु विषय दुर्जन सदा कामरता किछु नहीं मोर गुण गोपीनाथ गोपीनाथ हमारा भरोसा তুমি तुम्हारा चरणे लोईनु शरण तुम्हारा किंकरामी गोपीनाथ गोपीनाथ के मने शोधिबे मोरे ना जानी भक्ति कर्मे जड़ा माटी पड़ीछे संसार घरे गोपीनाथ गोपीनाथ सकली तुम्हारा माया नहीं मम बाला ज्ञान सुनिर्मला स्वाधीन नहीं एकाया गोपीनाथ गोपीनाथ नियत चरण स्थान मांगे पमारा कांडिया कांडिया करो हे करुण दाना गोपीनाथ गोपीनाथ তুমি তো সকলি পার দুর্জনী তারিতে তোমার শক্তি কে আছে পাপীর আর গোপীনাথ গোপীনাথ তুমি কৃপা পারবার জীবেরা কারণে আসিয়া প্রপঞ্চে লীলা কইল সবিস্তারা গোপীনাথ গোপীনাথ আমি কি দোষে দোষী আসুর সকল পাইল চরণ বিনোদ ঠাকিল বসি গোপীনাথ গোপীনাথ Translation. O Gopinath, Lord of the Gopis, please hear my request. I am a wicked materialist, always addicted to worldly desires, and no good qualities do I possess. O Gopinath, you are my only hope, and therefore I have taken shelter at your lotus feet. I am now your eternal servant. O Gopinath, how will you purify me? I do not know what devotion is, and my materialistic mind is absorbed in fruitive work. I have fallen into this dark and perilous worldly existence. O Gopinath, everything here is your illusory energy. I have no strength or transcendental knowledge, and this body of mine is not independent and free from the control of material nature. O Gopinath, this sinner is weeping and weeping, begs for an eternal place at your divine feet. Please give him your mercy. O Gopinath, you are able to do anything, and therefore you have the power to deliver all sinners. Who's there that is more of a sinner than myself? O Gopinath, you are the ocean of mercy. Having come into this phenomenal world, you expand your divine pastimes for the sake of the fallen souls. O Gopinath, I am so sinful that although all the demons attained your lotus, a proper mode of chanting in a dainya bhav, in humility, that I am the lowest, I am the most fallen, earth has full, you and am surrounded with temptations. World to give me a glimpse of but attracted to him and his wonderful everybody will go back home back to Godhead. Only I will by Mahatma that he wants me to come to him at the end of my life. By myself I don't have any strength, but I can only try so much. But when Krishna gives his power with his strength, I can maybe go back home, back to God, and come out of this miserable place. Thank you, Prabhu.
Thank you. Okay. Any other comments on the song? Rashmi is there with us. Rashmi, you would like to say something, Rashmi? Kapila.
Not right now. Thank you.
Tina is
It's
here.
good to
Yeah, you want to say anything, Kapil?
no, it's just so good to listen to Mataji. I love her voice. Yeah, the way she sings and explains in such a simple manner. And everybody is like so transcendental. It really connects you so much. I really like to, log in every morning and listen to all of you. It's so wonderful to be, connected with all of you. Just feel very blessed because I believe I like, Shravanam is the key for me. Um, since last 2 days, I'm watching Jagannath Ji on TV, unki Rath Yatra. And then once you do it on the YouTube, then of course it gives you more and more information and new episodes and everything. So about Brahma, about his heart, which is Brahma Padartha, unke bare mein I learned yesterday. Then 15 days, always every year, 15 days before Rath Yatra, Jagannath Ji gets sick, right? And then Ganducha Yatra तक उनकी यात्रा खत्म होती है एंड बिकॉज वहां पर वो अपनी मौसी से मिलते हैं राइट उनकी मौसी से फॉर दैट कंडूचा यात्रा जहाँ खत्म होती है so wonderful to know more and more and about it just you get engrossed in all this पता भी नहीं चलता कि oh it's midnight yeah
Yeah, Rath Yatra is start yesterday, right? Yes, there was the day for Rath Yatra. So it goes for 3 days, right? How many days does it? In Puri, it happens 7 days. Ulta Rath, then Ulta Rath comes after that.
I think that duration has increased because there are like too many devotees, so huge crowds, and the Rath goes very slowly these days. Like it doesn't move fast. So I think the duration has increased now.
Yeah, they say it's only 3 kilometers from Gundicha to Jagannath temple. But yeah, it takes so much crowd.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That's what I heard. I don't know, it's 3 kilometers. Okay. Any other song anybody like to sing? Okay, that
I know that one like it is not a song, like it is a shloka, like Hari Haraya Namah. Like if everyone can sing together, it will be great.
it's a Vaishnav song.
Okay.
Yeah, Hari Haraya Nama Krishna Yadavaya Nama.
Yeah.
Somebody like to sing that song? Hari Haraya Nama Krishna Yadavaya Nama.
Yadvaya Madhavaya Keshvaya Namaha. So I don't know the lyrics actually, but
No,
it's very
I
beautiful.
pasted it, Prachi. Want to open
Okay.
that link?
Okay, here it is.
Okay. हरिहराय नमः कृष्ण यादवाय नमः यादवाय माधवाय केशवाय नमः गोपाल गोविंद राम श्री मधुसूदन गिरिधारी गोपीनाथ मदन मोहन श्री चैतन्य नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत सीता हरि गुरु वैष्णव भगवत गीता श्री रूप सनातन भट्ट रघुनाथ श्री गोपाल भट्ट दास रघुनाथ
Echai Goshai Kori Charana Bandana.
एचाय गोसार कोरी चरण वंदन जहाँ होते विघ्न नाश अभिष्ट पुराण एचाय गोसाई जय मुई तार दास तास बर पदा रेणु मोर पंचग्रास तादेर चरण से भी भक्त शने बास जन में होए एय अभिलाष एचाय गोसाई जाबे ब्रजे कोइला बास राधा कृष्ण नित्य लीला कोरिला प्रकाश आनंदे बोलो हरि भज वृंदावन श्री गुरु वैष्णव पदे मजया मन श्री गुरु वैष्णव पद पद्म कोरियास नाम संकीर्तन को है नरोत्तम दास. So, translation would be Hari, all obeisances to Lord Hari, unto Krishna and Yadav, obeisances to Lord of the Yadus Madhav Keshav, Gopal Govind Ram, O vanquisher of Madhu, Giridhari, Lord of the Gopis, bewilderer of Cupid, Shri Chaitanya Nityananda, Shri Advaita Sita, Hari Guru Vaishnava, Srimad Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita, all obeisances unto you. All glories to Srila Rupa Goswami, Sanatan Goswami, and Raghunath Bhatt Goswami. To Srila Jeev Goswami, Gopal Bhatta Goswami, and Raghunath Das Goswami. I bow to the feet of these six Goswamis. By their grace, our obstacles can be destroyed and all desires are fulfilled. I am the servant of these six Goswamis. The dust of their lotus feet is my fivefold subsistence. To be a servant of their lotus feet and to reside in the company of devotees, this is my aspiration birth after birth. When these six Goswamis lived in Vraja, they revealed the eternal pastimes of Sri Radha and Krishna. In ecstasy, sing the name of Lord Hari and worship Vrindavan, joyfully fixing your mind upon the lotus feet of the bona fide spiritual master and the pure devotees. The lotus feet of my Guru and the Vaishnavas are my aspiration. Narottam Das thus sings Harinam Sankirtan.
Thank you. Yeah.
I think it speaks about being a servant of the servant, the parampara. I think the emphasis is on the parampara. Through that lineage, we can reach Radha and Krishna.
Yeah, when we study the books of the six Goswamis, then we'll be able to understand the pastimes of Radha and Krishna. Nectar of Instruction preface, Prabhupada writes that. And quoting Narottam Das Thakur from another song in Prarthana, what is that line? He says, Kabe hamo hebar herabo se jugala piriti. So, there's also a nice song. Let's see. Gauranga bolite habe pulaka sharira. I can sing if my voice allows. Gauranga bolite habe pulaka sharira. Hari Hari bolite nayane babe nira. Araka benitai chande karuna hoibe sansar vasana mora kabe tuchhabe vishaya chadiya kabe shuddha hobe mana kabe ha mohera bose Shri Vrindavana Rupa Raghunatha Pade Hoibe Akuti Kabe Ham Buja Bose Jugala Piriti Rupa Raghunatha Pade Rahumora Asha Prarthana koro e sada Narottama dasa. So this is the line. Rupa Raghunatha Pade Hoive Akuti. Akuti means eagerness. Then Kabe Hamo Bujabo se Jugala Piriti. So when shall I be very much eager to study the books left by the six Goswamis, headed by Srila Rupa Goswami and Srila Raghunath Das Goswami? By their instruction, I shall be able to properly understand the loving affairs of Radha and Krishna, which Prabhupada quotes this in the Nectar of Instruction in the preface. Okay, because I've been reading Nectar of Instruction, so yeah. Okay, so we can read the translation. Sorry, I didn't. When will that opportune moment come to us? When there will be shivering of the body as soon as we chant Lord Gauranga's name while chanting Hare Krishna? When will there be tears in the eyes? Yugaitam nimishena chakshusha pravarshaitam. No. Sunyaitam jatatsaram. Then another verse. Nayanam kaladashru dharaya vadanam gadgadarudaya gira.
Pulukirnichitam vapuk.
Tava nama grihane bhavishyati. Yeah. When will that day come? Right? When there'll be tears in my eyes. My voice will choke up. When I will feel these ecstatic symptoms while chanting your name. When will I obtain the mercy of Lord Nityananda Chandra? Lord Nityananda is Balram. When by his mercy will the desire for material enjoyment become very insignificant? When the mind is completely purified, being freed from material anxieties and desires, then I shall be able to understand Vrindavan and the conjugal love of Radha and Krishna. And then my spiritual life will be successful. So mind has to be free from all material anxieties and all material desires. When you are free from material desires, then naturally there will be no material anxiety. Because there is no, I'm not looking for any desire to be fulfilled. Because there is anxiety because whether my desire will be fulfilled or not, whether I'll get something what I want or not. That's the material desire. So there is an anxiety because of that. When shall I be very much eager to study the books left by 6 Goswamis, headed by Srila Rupa Goswami and Srila Raghunath Das Goswami? By their instruction, I shall be able to properly understand the loving affairs of Radha and Krishna. My only aspiration is to attain the lotus feet of 6 Goswamis, headed by Srila Rupa Goswami and Srila Raghunath Das Goswami. Narottam Das constantly prays to attain their lotus feet. So it's in this he doesn't mention Loknath Goswami, who is his Diksha Guru, but is mentioning Rupa Goswami and Raghunath Das Goswami. So in another song he says about Loknath Goswami in the Guru Puja song that we sing, which is also by Narottam Das Thakur. Lokanath lokera jivana aha prabhu kurodaya. There it says Loknath Goswami. In this song it does.
Because I think Narottam Das is Champak Manjari, the spiritual world, and all Manjaris are headed by Rupa Manjari. So her direct, she's led by Rupa Manjari.
Yeah, I think they have some groups, and their groups may have a leader, and ultimately Rupa Goswami is the leader of all the. In Manjaris may also have some group, right? Maybe, and then they have a leader of their group, and then ultimately Rupa Manjari is the head of all the Manjaris, and all those head Manjaris also then refer to Rupa Manjari, or report to Rupa Manjari. So yeah, that is yes. So ultimately it's Rupa Manjari. They are directly connected. But I don't know, Loknath Goswami is what Manjari in the spiritual world. Then are there groups of Manjaris who are, or all of them are directly under Rupa Goswami? I mean, they are under, but like you have a director, and then you have a manager, and manager under manager you have lead, and under the leads there are other people. So the lead reports to the manager, and then the people under the lead, they report to the lead, right? And then the lead reports to the manager.
So Lokanath Goswami is Leela Manjari.
Leela Manjari.
So I think there's some books where it's detailed what all Manjaris do. Which book is that? Neel Chintaman. Yeah, all books are there where it's detailed. Like all the gopis, how they look like and what clothes they wear, what's their complexion, what is their nature, and what services they do. This is all Goswamis, they have written those books.
It's a nice thing that Preeti sent yesterday. Maybe if Preeti wants to read this. I
Yeah.
have no time to read this. I have no
Yeah,
time.
I just about to read that. Yeah. Yeah, it's nice that it says that in the this is a very common excuse, right? I have heard this many times that I have no time. A 12-hour journey has now shrunk to 4 hours, yet the man says no time. A family of 12 is now just two, yet the man says no time. A message that once took 4 weeks now takes 4 seconds, yet the man says no time. Once it took years to see the face of a distant person, now it appears in seconds, yet the man says no time. The time and effort it took to move around the house now ends in seconds with a lift, yet the man says no time. A man who once stood in bank lines for hours now complete transaction in seconds on his mobile, yet the man says no time. Medical tests that once took weeks now happen in few hours, yet the man says no time. While riding an Activa, one hand on the handle, the other on the phone, it happens to me as well, because he doesn't have time to stop and talk. While driving a car, on one hand on the steering, the other on WhatsApp, because he has no time. When traffic jam, he jumps lane to creates new one because he has no time. Among company, his fingers are busy on his phone because he has somewhere to be. No time. When alone, he is relaxed but becomes restless in the presence of others because he has no time. No time to read books, no time to call parents, no time to meet a friend, no time to enjoy nature. But he has time for IPL. My husband does it. He has time for IPL, time for Netflix, time for pointless reels, time to debate politics, but no time for himself. The world becomes simpler, faster, technology come closer, distance disappeared, comforts increased, opportunities grew, yet man kept saying no time and drifted away from himself. To sit silently, to speak with oneself, to understand oneself, or to simply laugh for a pure moments, he says no time. And then one day time itself slips away. In that final moment, he realizes there was time, but kept saying no time and forgot to live. So today, decide, keep a little time for yourself, keep a little time to relationship, live a little for your heart, your peace, the essence of life, because no time is not a truth. It's just a habit. It needs to change. So yeah, we say that time is most precious and invaluable thing. And we most of the time we say that no time for this, no time for reading scripture, no time for chanting, no time to come for the services, no time for coming to the temple, even hearing the lectures also. And but when the time slips away, and then we have what we left, we just left a regret. So time isn't the problem, but I think the priorities, because we all have 24 hours. But how we spend our 24 hours is our choice. Everybody not, maybe someone not getting time to come to the temple and hear lectures or do services or meet the devotees and ask about the questions to know about your truth or your relationship with the Lord, not connecting basically with the spiritual affairs, like in the nectar of instruction we heard, like spiritual affairs. So if someone, and maybe, and some on the other hand, if someone can scroll on their phone and watching shows, it's like, overthinking things. And so it's not about the time, it's about that what do you value most, what your priorities is basically. And for the spiritual affairs, for bhakti is simple. It's not like, it's you need to do like so much hard work to do that. Like in the material world, we have to do a lot of hard work. We have to compete, we have to make ourselves on the top, because there's a lot of competition is going on. You cannot make any excuse. If you found any fault in your company, you may replace by someone else. So you have to be really up to date, updated, know the changes, what is going on in the organization and the world and all these things. That is hard. But the bhakti is simple. We just start with your tongue. We just started chanting, and even a little also we can awaken our soul, our relationship with the. So if we, and yeah, it's everything start with the tongue. Like if we speak about Krishna, if we eat prasadam, if we chant the holy name with devotion, so that is all one has to do. But I think there's a Ashcharya verses I heard from first time is from the Amrendra Prabhu, that is it's very simple. You just anywhere you can be, you can chant in any situation, in any time, in whatever the circumstances is there, but you can chant. You Nobody can stop you from chanting. I mean, nobody can come to and hold your tongue. No, you cannot chant, and nobody can control your mind. So you can do that, but still people manage to go to the hell, and they are not accepting this simple process. And yeah, and if you see the scripture, everyone is busy. It's like Ambrish Maharaj, Parikshit Maharaj, Arjuna. They were kings. They were ruling the kingdom. They have, and they are householder devotees also, because what I heard the excuse is basically from the householders. They were saying that, I'm not saying that they are not busy. I'm also a householder, so I can say that there are a lot of other things. But even the great kings and doing all these duties, and they're fighting, and they can remember Krishna. They can do their bhakti, and they can center their life around Krishna. So I mean, one can say that we can remember Krishna by doing all these duties also. So we can always
But
remember Krishna. So,
we cannot say like thank you for the entertainment, like that we cannot say to that to the Lord, right? So that's why I think people find it easier. Maybe it's because of the old traditions also, when there were grandparents in the house and they used to say that, oh, you have to wake up at 4 a.m., then from 4 to 6 you chant and you do all your rituals, take bath and then pray to the Lord. So they made the process harder, and watching Netflix and learning the AI skills of keeping ourselves up to date and all that, like that was the reason I think that made it easier for people to go to that path, because they say that work is devotion, work is God. That's where it came from. And because when you're working, you don't really have to follow set of rules except for the timelines and deadlines. Like if you are given 5 days to complete a task, you have to complete a task in 5 days. That is the only rule. Then you can work day, night, anytime, while eating, while sleeping, anything, you can do it. But for bhakti, when our older, like in India, the older generations, they have set these rules, like you have to do this in this manner, and you have to decorate the house, put out a rangoli, attract positive